Hey everyone, this is Lori Ann from It's All Primary, and today's video is all about PowerPoint. These are some tips to help you when you are making TPT products, boom cards, Google Slides, or maybe just your own classroom worksheets. Enjoy! Okay, when you open up PowerPoint, you are going to create a new document, and this is the default size. Now, I didn't have PowerPoint when I purchased my computer, and so I have purchased it, and it has been completely worth the money. PowerPoint calls these slides. So in order to change the size of your document, you're going to go up to Design, and then you are going to go over to the right where it says Slide Size. And as you can see, it's defaulted to widescreen. You really want to have it at standard if you are making Google Slides or boom cards. And if you are interested in making your own worksheets or worksheets for TPT, then you want to go into custom, and mine is defaulted to centimeters, so I need to change that. 22, and by 28 and a half, I think 29. It will scale up. So just do that. And there is your worksheet size, and just delete those boxes. And when you go up to add an extra one, you can go blank, and it will keep the size that you just created. When you are creating TPT products, the first thing they may tell you, or they should be telling you, is that you need to put your copyright on every page you create. It belongs in the bottom right corner, and you can just go ahead and create a text box and type it in, or this trick, which has really come in handy. What you're going to do is you're going to create a text box, and when you do the copyright, start with your @ symbol and the year, and then I put in my brand name, and then I always put in my name as well. And then what I do with that is, once I have it, I make it large so it's easier to work with. So this is 28. And center it. And then make sure it's highlighted. Right click it. And set as a picture, or save as a picture. And when you save as a picture, it will come up on your screen as a ping, which means it will also have a transparent background, which is fabulous. So just save that. I'm clicking, or I'm writing signature, but you can do copyright name or something like that. And then you've got that there. I always keep mine over on the side so that I can just drag it straight on to the document like this. I don't know why it likes to go to center. So I just put it down at the bottom and just resize it. Sometimes I will also just make it a little bit more transparent, so it's a faded gray, so it's not so dark, it's just there. Oops, I need to remove the sidebar. There we go. Over. All right, and there it is. And that's so much easier than typing out every single time. Just click and drag. When you're creating documents or products in PowerPoint, I find you can save yourself some time by putting your files on your desktop over to the right side or left side, depending on how you choose to work. And that way you don't have to go over to insert pictures and everything. So here is some math numbers that I tend to use, and instead of going to insert pictures, going to look for the file in my downloads, I can just leave them over the side and just drag them straight onto the document. Love it. Love that tip. Before you put too much content in, you really want to have your, if you're going to have a background frame or image, I would probably put it on first. So you can go into Format Background, which is beside Slide Size, and you can fill, gradient, add a picture. They've got this defaulted, and I just go into Insert, and in my clip art, I am using here KG's Skinny, Simple Skinny, I think it's called. Super Skinny, I can't remember what it's called. Simple Skinny borders. I like these because that gives me more room for font. And in it goes. You can also there's some patterns as well. I just lost my background. I can't remember what the hide background image graphics is. But anyways, I'm going to go back and put this frame back in. Oh, which one is it? I think that's it. Okay. And then what you do is go down towards the bottom right in the Format Background, because right now it is just in the first one, and click Apply to All. And then if you've made 4, 5, 10 slides, it will format into all of them. If you are making products for primary students, it is always good to use dotted interline for the students, particularly if they're in kindergarten or grade 1. And so the easiest way I have found to create them is to go into Shapes, Insert Shapes, and Line is usually in the first couple, and just drag that across. And it seems to always default to blue, so I click on it and change it to black, and then right click it and set as default. And then that way when you create another one, it will automatically be black again. How cool is that? All these things I've learned with right clicking. And then I'm going to change this line to dash, so I go into Format Shape, find the right size of dash, and then actually I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. It's not big enough. Just that a little bit darker. So there's the first one, and then click them all, and then copy paste, and then be careful. Make sure you grab the very bottom line and drag down. If you do it again and not, look what happens. You start losing thumbs. So undo and paste, and grab the bottom. There we go. Yeah, just follow them all the way down. Highlight more of them if you want to. You can fill up the whole page. Again, make sure you grab the bottom one with the green dots on it. There you go. This tip I got from Jillian Fernandez. She is on Instagram. Click your text box, and this one's cool. And PowerPoint defaults to Calibri, so I'm going to change that. I like to use, as I've mentioned, KG fonts, and I'm going to welcome to It's All Primary. And then highlight, right click, and set as default text box. Oh, it's amazing. Look at that, KG fonts, and the same size. I love it. And it just automatically goes that way. And this also works for shapes. No fill. Let's change the thickness of the frame. There you go. And then right click. Black, yeah. Right click. Oh, you have to make sure everything's highlighted. Right click. Default shape. And then if you go back and insert shape, whether it be the box, rectangle, or even a circle, you'll have the same size or thickness of frame and everything. It's fabulous. Thank you, Jillian, on that one. This tip I got from Casey Morris when I was taking a TPT course. And let's start with a text box. And it's already defaulted from the last time I was talking about it. And this, I love this font, but if I'm gonna increase this so you can see what I don't love about this font. Oops. Okay, look at 11. See how close it is? It's too close for me. So you go up to AV, which is a character spacing, and you can move them apart. Look at that. Ah. And if you're needing to space your titles, you could take a word, let me do a little clock, and space it. Loose, very loose. Yeah. And so if you want to have your titles match, it works that way too. Oh, so good. Okay, we're gonna type in, it's gonna be 18 again. Let me change that. Primary. But this font is too thin, so let's get a bigger, thicker, bolder font. I like blank space. There we go, that's better. And then what we're going to do is we're going to change each of the letters' color. So start with that one and move to solid. Whoops. Oh, yeah, you got to make sure you've highlighted text options as opposed to shape options. There we go, that's better. Okay, so solid fill, and then pick your color. Or you could do another one. But maybe I want to do my my brand colors, right? So blue. Let's just grab a purple, yeah. And then pink. You can go down to more colors, and I like the look. Yeah, the pink is a bit bright, but we'll use that one for now. Actually, what we can do is let me grab my brand colors so you can use them. So just open that up, and what you do is you highlight the letter or the word and text, and go down to more colors, and then go to your eyedropper and then drag it over to the color you want to match. Yeah, that's been a very cool tool to have. There you go. That now it's matching a little bit better. Okay, I'll do a couple more. I'll do the rest of it. Let's do lavender or mauve, light purple, whatever. Colors aren't my forte. We'll leave a black. Got teal. Whoops. Try again. Yeah, gotta make sure it shows up in the box. Okay, and then to get to Y, if you start at the front of Y and drag across, it will highlight everything. So go to the back of the letter, right? See how that does that? Go to the back of the letter and hold and go right to left. There you go. And then it's just the letter. I learned that from Jen Jones. And then let's just green. Now, and you can also highlight a letter like that purple's too dark, and I could go to transparency and lighten it up, and then colors look a little bit more pastel, right? Actually, those R and M almost match there. Another thing you can do is you can, in the text, you can actually put patterns in. How cool! This is kind of funky. I didn't know this one till recently. And so, yeah, you can put your patterns in. You probably put a picture in there. I haven't tried picture. I'll have to play around a little bit more. That A looks terrible, but you know, you can see what I'm trying to do. Also, you can do some shadowing. Let's highlight. Yep. Right click. Change it to black. Solid black. There we go. And then move that to the back. Right, just put it off to the edge. Sometimes I just, yeah, and now it's got a little bit of a 3D look to it. You can do all sorts of colors. Anyways, yeah. Okay, and the last one is you've put all these different things on your paper, on your product, and you've got them in the wrong order. So I've got my logo in the very back. There are actually words for that sign, and they're hidden because I've got the girl in the front. So there's a couple ways. You can either just start moving things, bring forward, bring backward, or you can go up to reorder objects. Click that. Look at that. I play with this. You can just flip them around until you get what you like. Right? Crazy. There it is. And then on the left, if you find your slides are out of order, don't worry about it. You can either just drag them, or if you've got a lot, you can go down. You can't quite see it. In the bottom right corner down below, there are 4 little gray squares in the picture. And it's a reordering of slides icon. So you're just going to click it. And when you click it, yeah, so all the slides will show. So if you had like 20, 30 slides of math, you could reorder them all. So don't worry when you're creating that things are out of order, because the reorder button or tool is there for you. And then you just go back to your normal page, and there it is. Okay, and those are the tips, and I hope they were worthwhile for you. Please give this video a thumb up and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Next weekend's video is actually going to be expanding on this, and we're going to make some slides in PowerPoint, and then we're going to turn them into Google Slides. So I hope you are having a great weekend or week, depending on when you're watching this. Stay safe, take care. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.